Blessings, family. How are you doing today? This is Pastor Trice. I'm excited about coming into your homes, sharing with you on today. Today, I have as our guest Minister Katreva Bisbee.
Hello.
She's such a blessing, and today, as always, we're always concerned about, the whole of man and woman. We're always concerned because it's important that we make sure that we take care of ourselves, not only physically, not only spiritually, but mentally is very important also. And Katreva here is a specialist as it relates to mental and behavioral health. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about, we're being inundated, Katreva, with so much negative information here concerning the coronavirus. And so I want you just to maybe just talk to us a little bit about it and maybe some tips that we can begin to look at to be able to help us, or some signs that we can make a decision, okay, this is not normal, this might be something that might be affecting me in a negative way. So whether through prayer or talking to somebody or through talking to a professional, I can at least see some of the signs that I can make sure that I get some help before things begin to get bad.
Absolutely. So we know that as humans, we experience some feelings, and things are natural. So
Right.
if you put your hand on the fire, it's natural to, withdraw that back.
Right.
And so with what's going on,
Okay.
it's a natural thing to experience some fear,
Right.
some emotions, some anxieties,
Right. Mhm.
right? These things are scary. And so what we need to do is acknowledge those feelings. We
Okay.
can acknowledge those feelings. And
Okay.
even by acknowledging those,
Right.
doesn't mean a person is not in faith.
I got you.
right?
Right.
So
Mhm.
we acknowledge those, but then now what do we do?
Right. And Katreva, that's one of the biggest drawbacks of people not being able to get health, because immediately when they begin to start feeling the effects of really mental health issues, they immediately begin to believe, well, no, I have the mind of Christ.
Right.
I don't have this issue. I'm not having a problem. Well, the people who came to Jesus had a problem. Jesus says, I didn't come for those who are whole. I came for those who are sick.
Yes.
And so first of all, you have to diagnose that you have a problem. And I think it's important that people recognize you don't have a demon.
No, right. Not at all.
You're not crazy.
Right.
There might be some things that just needs to be, said in the right way and talked about a little bit. So that's important.
Yes, it is important. And so seeing that you're in a position for
Right.
an extended amount of time, and
Right.
so clinically you have the DSM-5, and so those are dealing with diagnosis, and they look at the amount of time that you might be experiencing some of these feelings,
Okay.
and things of that. And then the key is, and how is that impacting your life?
Great. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good. I got you. That's
And
good.
so sometimes we can have feelings,
Right.
but those feelings may not impact our life.
There you
But
go.
if I have a feeling that impacts me, that paralyzes me from going outside, or
that's
not
good.
wanting to be around people,
Right.
or now I am physically manifesting headaches and stomach aches,
Okay.
and panic attacks and anxiety attacks,
Right.
then you need a little bit more
A little
of
bit more
assistance.
help.
Yes.
So what are some of the tips or that you can begin to share with us, that maybe some things that people can do once they start feeling these things,
So one thing is important as an
Okay.
individual. You have to understand you
Okay.
and recognize what your triggers are.
Okay, good.
So
good.
you have to understand, if sitting looking at the news
Okay.
is making you or increasing that anxiety,
That's good.
we need to probably cut the news off.
That's good. I like that. That's
So you have to know who you are, be in tune with who you are. And again, that involves being realistic
That's good.
and acknowledging, this is how I'm feeling right
Good,
now.
good.
And then from there, there's some simple things that you can do.
Right.
We understand the purpose of confirmation and talking positive.
Right.
So doing some of that positive self-talk.
And being around people
Yes,
who are talking positive.
this is so true.
I think many times, just social media, just sitting on there looking at all the negativity,
Yes.
just every day, or being around people who are speaking negative.
Yes.
The Bible tells us that there is life and death in the power of the
It is.
tongue.
Absolutely.
Then it says one important thing, one scripture that says, be not deceived,
Yes.
that evil communication corrupts good manners. It has something to do with how you act,
Yes.
how you behave, how you think.
Yes.
And so sometimes we don't know the negative connotation or the negative conversation has when people are just talking just negative around us, and how it is really doing something negative. And at some point in our life, we become so weighed down with it, We're like, man, how did this happen all at
Yes.
once? Well, it didn't. It's just one little brick at a time.
It was a seed.
Mm.
That's what it is. It's the seed. And so in the natural,
Wow.
when that seed is planted,
That's good.
then it's fueled.
That's good.
And so that seed of that person complaining, that seed of the media,
Okay.
that seed of social media has been planted in you.
Wow, that's
And
good.
if you're continuously watching that day in, if you have the alerts on your phone,
Right.
this is how many, this is what the toll is at.
Okay, right.
That's feeding that.
Right,
And then
right.
so you will find yourself sometimes just kind of laying there, and now things are in your head.
Wow.
And so what happened is your thoughts begin to race.
Mm.
And so now you have to have those tips to bring those thoughts back into captivity.
That's good.
Or what
That's good.
happens is they continue to race and they continue to race.
Wow, that's good. Listen, we want you to be well. We want to do everything we can. I mean, we have a number here. We want you to give us a call. There are people that will pray for you, but if you need more, we have people who are mental health specialists here at Tabernacle of David. And maybe not only here, maybe there's other places you can call. Please do not hesitate. We've had some good friends who have gone on to be with the Lord, who gave up on life. And you don't have to give up on life. I mean, we want you to continue to be healthy. So we want you to make sure that you do whatever it takes, to make sure you keep yourself, mentally sound during this time. Now listen, I want you to subscribe. Tabernacle of David TV. We're going to have more of these. We're going to be talking to Katreva about some more things. I want you to get a chance to tune in tomorrow. She's going to share more with us. But subscribe, see what's going on. Push that little button there, that little subscribe button to let us know that you subscribe. And on Sunday morning, check us out. Now, we're going to have a pre-service intro that starts at about 10:45. And so we want to let you catch our pre-service experience. That's what we're going to call it, our pre-service experience. So get a chance to check that out before service at 10:45, and that's going to take you right into the presence of the Lord, and we're going to have an amazing time. God bless you.